Hey guys, what is going on? My name is NoJ456, and today I've got some Far Cry 4 gameplay, some early gameplay for you guys. Actually, the chance to go out to San Francisco and play the game early. I captured around 5 hours of footage, and this is something that I definitely wanted to share with you guys. It is basically a stealth gameplay of taking down a fortress. Now, I believe fortresses are going to be brand new in Far Cry 4. I played Far Cry 3 a good bit, but it's been a long time since I did that, and I only played the third one, so I'm not really too familiar with what goes on in the Far Cry world, but I'm 90% sure this is a new feature that basically is like a lot harder outposts. Basically, outposts are these little things that you can take over. You have to kill all the people in it. If you kill someone or they detect you, they actually set off an alarm that makes it much harder to defeat, because then reinforcements come. It's a lot harder. And in this gameplay, I actually take the whole thing out, which basically using my throwing knives and a few other things, and managed to not set off any alarms at all. But basically, I just kind of wanted to put out this gameplay, talk to you guys a little bit about the game, what I thought about it, and how it kind of compares to Far Cry 3. I'd say overall, it's about like half the feeling of Far Cry 3. There's definitely the same elements. Everything kind of feels the same. However, there's a lot more to do, and it just seems a lot more in depth. I'm not sure what it is about it. I honestly did almost all free mode. We had the option to do campaign. I just kind of avoided the campaign and just went around and explored in free mode. I wanted to see what the wildlife was like. I wanted to see what all the different things were, and it honestly feels a lot more in depth. You don't feel as restricted as you did with Far Cry 3, and it's honestly a lot of fun. But as you can see, I'm going to try to take out all these guys without being noticed at all. I managed to not get detected until a little bit later on, and I kind of wish that I had my bow for all this, but unfortunately all I had were throwing knives, which I believe is a new addition as well, and it works out pretty well. So this guy ended up seeing it, and I kind of snuck around and killed him before he could set off an alarm or anything like that. But anyway, the build of the game that we were playing was a very near complete one. This is kind of like the latest working version. Obviously, they probably have added some more stuff, they've fixed some more things, but obviously it created a few new bugs that they had to fix. So this was the latest working version that we were playing. Obviously, they're going to finish off everything before release. I think there was about one crash that I had the entire time, and that was playing co-op, and I think it was honestly because we were on this kind of like weird Wi-Fi connection where it wasn't letting anyone else join. Obviously, you don't want to have people who are just kind of like looking at that PSN profile to actually be able to join off you. This is PS4 gameplay, by the way, but obviously you don't want people like being able to join off you or do the little key to karat things where you can actually play the game. If you don't have the game but you have a friend that plays the game, you can actually try it out. It's one of the new things that they're doing, and I honestly think it's a very good idea. But this is one of the spots where I actually get spotted, and I managed to take out the guy before he calls in reinforcements, because once you have reinforcements called in, it is super difficult to finish them off, and there's a lot of dangerous stuff that comes. I believe sometimes they'll send in helicopters, sometimes they'll send in like attack dogs or wolves or tigers or whatever. It's crazy how much stuff that they can throw at you. And one of the new things that I really enjoyed about this was a new enemy type called the Hunter, and I believe you guys might see that gameplay on my channel as well, so you can check out my channel and see if that's already up. But basically, the Hunter is like another version of you. They are super good with the bow, and the bow does a ton of damage. They kind of like wind it back, reel it back, and shoot you with it, and it is freaking powerful. It'll take out like half your health or something like that, and they're very hard to spot. They're very stealthy. They can see you through the brush. You can't like hide in bushes or anything like that. They can see you through all that stuff, and it's very interesting the way that they interact. And whenever you spot them, as you can see, like the two remaining enemies that I'm trying to kill here, that actually give me a little bit of trouble here trying to finish them off. The two remaining enemies have those little spots above their head, and that's honestly one of the best way to go about stealth missions. These guys, these Hunter guys, will actually not have that on their head. It stays there for a second or two, and then it goes completely away, and you cannot see them anymore. And another one of their special abilities that I actually found out is that they can charm animals. They can, like, if there's a tiger running by, if there's a rhino running by, they can charm these animals and have them come for you, and it makes it super difficult to take out these guys who are super good with the bow and also shooting like animals at you, basically, more or less. That kind of sounds ridiculous. I don't know why I said that, but that's more or less what they're doing. They're kind of sending animals after you, and it just makes for a whole lot of fun. But overall, really enjoyed the co-op. Really enjoyed playing the game. And obviously, if you enjoyed Far Cry 3, this is going to be a must-have for you guys, because Far Cry 4 is a whole lot of fun. But one thing that you might not want to get this game is if you didn't like Far Cry 3. I don't think it's different enough from Far Cry 3 to make you like completely change your opinion on it. If you didn't like Far Cry 4, you probably will not like, or Far Cry 3, you probably will not like Far Cry 4. But if you liked Far Cry 3, this is a must-have. If you're open to try a new FPS game or anything like that, definitely pick up Far Cry 4, because I had just so much fun. And that was me soloing one of the fortresses, some of the hardest things in the game. Obviously, that one wasn't very difficult because I had some very well-equipped weapons to solo it. But overall, I really enjoyed this game, and I definitely would recommend it to you guys if you're looking to check it out. So hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more Far Cry 4 videos, along with Call of Duty, GTA, and Destiny videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.